Does e-dating make you a filthy piece of shit who has no value and should jump? That's what I want to talk about today. So first would be like Valorant players, like people who play Valorant and they go into voice chat and they do that or when they hear a girl voice and they're like, all right, this is my chance. Let me deepen my voice to sound like this. This is my real voice, Sage. How about you and me go into that Discord call and we start touching ourselves? So I mean, there's that kind of e-daters, and those kind of e-daters, yes, they will be in hell when Judgment Day comes. But after that, I feel like if you take a couple steps back and you just like see some people who met in like an Apex Legends lobby or even just like a Discord server, it can be bad, it can be weird, a little bit over the top and slimy, but there are correct ways to do it. E-dating really popped off in 2019 to 2022 because of COVID and everyone was in lockdown, so it became kind of normalized. For me, my first relationship was actually e-dating. I have e-dated multiple times. I know, gross. But some of them actually weren't that weird. First girl I ever dated was named Stacy, and she was actually pretty cool. She had dyed black hair. She had red lights everywhere in her room, and every time we would like voice call, it would honestly be really great. There was a lot of chemistry there, and there wasn't any of that weird like chronically online e-dater stuff from it. It was actually a pretty normal relationship, just online because it was COVID. This was after we were together for about a month and a half, and I just remember I was at a family gathering and I was sitting on my own and I sent her a text, and then I just put down my phone and I thought to myself, this girl's the one. I finally found someone who I really click with, and I felt completed and I felt so happy. A month goes by and I told my sister about it. I was like, oh yeah, I'm seeing this girl. And that's when it happened. Literally 2 days after that, she texted me, this isn't gonna work anymore, I'm sorry. Blocked me on everything. And I was devastated. A couple months after that, she explained herself, like she came back and she apologized, and I won't get into it because it's her business, but I'm understanding of it. The second girl, her name was Rin. She was actually pretty cool. This was like a year after that, so the excuse of COVID is gone now. I was just being a greaseball. But we ended up meeting through League of Legends, right? And we were playing a few games, and we started duoing, and then we started calling, and you know, once we both like did the face reveal, we realized we were both into each other, and we dated for about a month and a half. That's the trend you'll see with e-dating. It does not go past 3 months. That is the rule. If you've been e-dating for 3 months, get ready. They're about to leave you. After that, we get into the worst of the worst. So this girl, she was a European, and we dated for about, like, honestly 6 months. We were together a while, and like a bit into it, we were talking and this topic of spicy stuff came up. And I mean, obviously the topic had come up before. We were together for like 6 months, but I think they brought it up specifically because they wanted to tell me this. They told me, all right, drumroll, that they are into bestiality. So yeah, that was like the moment those words left their lips, I was like, oh god, I wanted to fucking vomit. It was so gross. Like, how can you fucking say that? How can you say that? Honestly, it gets me heated even right now. It was like, Jesus Christ, because like we were together for 6 months and you're that disgusting. They seemed so normal. They weren't like that weird. I thought it was like the first one, only it was actually going to work out this time. And then I found out that, and I broke up with them because, like, excuse me, what the fuck? And that has kind of scared me off girls in general, because if you could seem normal for 6 months and then I found out you want to fuck dogs, yeah, kind of off-put from women. Okay, so like in conclusion, the last girl is kind of definitely like a put-off from e-dating, but I will say there's a right way to do it. Being an e-dater doesn't necessarily mean a relationship is void. So to anyone out there who has like a normal relationship and you guys don't meow at each other too much and you're not like being really weird in the public chat, then yeah, just keep your relationship going. Like, really, like, as long as you both are happy, it's not that big a deal. But just be careful and yeah, watch your back, because you never know, she might want to get down with the pit bull. Yeah. Okay, bye.